Good? Okay, alright, we are on 7.3. We're constructing triangles here. This is day 2, so we should be on page 91. So on the bottom of page 91, an example 10 says, determine whether a triangle can be drawn from the given information about its measures. Construct a triangle given the given information, then determine the number of triangles that can be formed. So, first of all, construct a triangle that can be given from the given information. So, AB, BC, and AC. So we know it's going to be ABC. So you have to imagine these things without knowing these. So AB, I always like to start with the longest one on the bottom. AB, that's the longest one, 8 centimeters. And then we know BC, so ABC. BC is going to be 6.5. So then you would take your bullseye compass at that point, and you would make it 6.5 centimeters, which would be about like that far. Obviously, this is not quite that far because this is about 6 centimeters total. So they're scaling this down here for a little bit for us. But then you would take 6.5 and you would move that across. Your hash mark is probably going to be a lot bigger than that. And then you take this one here and you make it 3.8 centimeters, about right there. Make your little hash mark. This is the hash mark where they intersect. So it says determine the number of triangles that can be formed. Well, they're saying, hey, there's only one unique triangle that you can form this way. Because think, this, even if this is a lot bigger, it's not going to run into 3.8 in 2 different places. If it intersects at 2 different places, then you can form 2 different triangles. We'll look at more specific examples on the next page. So B, we're going to make this one ourselves. So X, Y, Z. And then you can look at that. I'm going to write it down on my paper here. So I'm just going to draw a little sketch triangle here first. X, Y, and Z. Obviously, the one that I have is not going to be actual equilateral triangle. I just write that down to give me a frame of reference. X is 7, XY is 7. ZY is 5.5, and these are centimeters, by the way. That's what it says. And YXZ, so that's this triangle, this angle, YXZ, is 50 degrees. So I know this is going to be 7, this is going to be 5.5. So I start out with drawing the bottom of the triangle. That's 7, so this is X and Y. Then I'm going to draw this at 5.5. That's this one right here. I'm going to draw a little dot there to help me a little bit more. And this needs to be 50 degrees. I see 50 degrees is right there. And then I'm going to take this and draw it through the 50 degrees. Now, one thing you notice here is that you had one intersection right here and another one right here. So both of those, I'm going to remeasure them, but both of them should be 5.5 centimeters. If I check here, 5.5. It looks like it's a little bit more. Maybe my tape job wasn't perfect there, but it's right about 5.5. And this one right here should be also about 5.5. Yep, looks like my tape job was a little bit less there. So my tape job might have been a little bit off, but they're 5.5. So that means that there's a triangle right here that fulfills it, and a triangle right here. So this is one triangle that fulfills this 7 centimeters, 5.5, and 50 degrees. Not working for me in the back there. And this is another one, this big one right here. 7 centimeters, 5.5, and 50 degree angle. So when it says how many possible triangles, I would say 2 triangles. And then C, that's the final one. DE, DF, and DEF. So I'm gonna just say, and it looks like DE is the longest one, so I'm gonna say DEF. DE is 8 centimeters. DF is 5 centimeters. And DEF is 50 degrees. So I'm going to do kind of the similar thing what I did before, only this time I'm making this one first and I'll do the degrees thing afterwards. You could also do the degrees first if you wanted to. It's just kind of my habit to do this, then that. So first thing at my bottom is going to be 8 centimeters. So I'm going to use that. So this is D, this is E, this is 8 centimeters. Then DF is 5 centimeters. So I get my bullseye compass to 5 and I'm going to tape it. And then I get this to 50 degrees. Which is right there. And then I'm going to write this. What do you notice? Hey, there's nothing where this intersects that. So what does that mean? That means, yes, for problems like this on the assignment, you should still be writing them, but you have to say no possible triangles. Because there's nothing there you can do. Like, you can't actually do that as a triangle. Go ahead and do guided practice 5, 6, and 7. And then you can start on your assignment for day 2 after that.